Good afternoon, and welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Enderal. So we're following Jesper up to the Sun Temple, I believe. And he made us wear these spiffy clothes. I look like an elf or something. So, anyways, I guess we didn't look noble enough to go up there right now, or with our previous equipment. Oh, there's some kind of a ruin back there off in the distance. I want to go up there. I want you to go up there.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission.
Teleport
Who
up.
are you and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Dalveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Skarn.
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, Meister de Luna.
You have my word, fair lady.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't bow or talk, but yeah. Okay. I've noticed NPCs like always seem to walk faster than you. Like if you go to walk, they're quicker. Alright, yes, I mean he's running off without me here. Let's go to the Sun Temple. Alright.
Ah, there you are. Magister Karus has been looking for you.
No, not for me.
Why's that? Well, that went better than expected.
I don't know. But I think it's about the
Marijo de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance?
Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine.
Yes.
His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Naraxil Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Naraxil's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the Keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, the Sun Temple Chronicum. Okay. Oh, I like this place. Oh, there you went. Go. Go, Jasper, quit looking at me. We have work to attend to. So I wonder if I can change my clothes. I don't like wearing these elf clothes.
That's what they are. All of them.
There we go.
This is holy ground, Outlander.
Started eventualities. Ascertain what depresses Magister Rhaegon.
Alright, here we are.
What's this?
No. That's not how you do it.
Blasted! I'm just being careful. We
Like
have to.
heck we do. Give me that thing, now.
What?
Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you. we
Master
should be
Firespark.
careful. What? Now who the heck are you?
Move along.
Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why are you here? Had any luck?
Jaspar. And yeah, we did find something.
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meister. Just feel his aura and you'll see it. Plus, he's from Nara, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
This one? Alright.
Alright then, this will tickle a little. Now you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that scrounger.
Well, it all started. I was on a boat, and blah, 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 blah. Okay.
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Sudden outburst of my glance. What's a glance?
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meister Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain Inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
And this chapel on the water. Every time I touch one of those stones, I feel as if, I don't know, as if something comes back to me.
Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline. Even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
Again, I did not just image these visions. They felt different, somehow real.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meister? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
Just writing on his paper. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to not have moved.
Pathlessness, wherever you look.
What?
Where is this supposed to lead?
What? Is that true?
It is, actually.
Oh. Then, this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore, tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
A glistening white light and charred bodies, but their flesh was unnatural, gray, and I heard all these voices.
Well, this This is strange, indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
And how can we do that? Get my magic under control?
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
Yes. A shortcut. Isn't there a reason this journey to the water is as lengthy as it is?
There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care.
Alright, then I'll do this ritual of yours. Where can I find this Lashery?
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rationgrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours. Okay, now, you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Okay.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
Okay. Oh, during the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond to several persons. Caution, these missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of some persons will stay hidden. Alright, we got 2 teleports to the Sun Temple, 2 teleports to Ark. Oh, and we can use the Myrad to travel. Okay, so what about this,
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
let's check in with Magister Rhaegon. Is there some kind of problem?
Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people just don't get the meaning of the word reliability.
Who are you talking about? Maybe I can help.
You're not from the Order, are you? Then I wonder what the blazes you're doing here. But, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? Elia, the novice who was assigned to me, she's supposed to help me transcribe these Pyrian tomes the Grand Master is so obsessed about. But 2 days ago, she simply vanished. If I were to guess, I'd say she's strolling around enjoying herself somewhere in the Nobles' Quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her, and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me. If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Alright, so we need to find the missing novice, Elia, in Ark, and persuade her to return to the temple. Okay. Wow, this place is really, really pretty. I think this is that big statue that sticks out. So we're going to go up here really, really quick. Oh man, this place is absolutely beautiful. Man.
Yes.
Legion? Are you important? Talk to me. Alright. Fine, don't talk to me. Oh, wow. Can I jump off of this? I think I would survive if I just jumped down there to Ark. There's also the Sun Temple Emporium. So I don't know. I love how, like, lively
Malfest's blessings.
and, like, realistic
Well,
this
that's just how
town
it is.
seems. Or
Always
feels, you
looking
know. Is there anything in this place that I should do? So the Sun Temple Sanctum. Whoa. Man. Alright.
Move along.
My
Apothecarius. My sir.
You just wait and see.
You just wait and see. High Mater Akawia.
Walk blessed.
Okay.
Walk blessed.
Alright, I didn't really find much in there. But let's go ahead and use the signpost. Let's go back to the... Oh, I forgot. I had meant to be recording earlier, and I forgot to hit record button. That's why I kind of jumped in. But I wanted to really, really quickly show you the market. Because I forgot to record this earlier. But this place is like pretty lively. There's a lot of little shops and stuff. I did a bit of shopping here. By the way, we got fairly decent skills over here. Rhetoric's up to 33. Light armor's at 34 with a bonus. One-handed's at 36. So we still have one more learning point, but I pretty much used up all the money that we had. I felt like we had a lot, but we really didn't. And oh,
Put some clothes on.
I'm wearing clothes. So you're from Kile, right? Did you flee from the war from over there?
Well, flee isn't exactly the right
We already talked
word
to this
for
guy
it.
before.
I call it tactical. Well, well, very stupid.
Yeah,
if you
we've already
ask
spoke
me.
to this guy.
I'm very bad at the economy.
Anyways, there was a merchant over here that I talked to for a minute. This guy right here, and he gave me some.
What do you want? Information? What do you mean?
I've already done that though. I'm not gonna pay him any more money. But we actually got a couple quests here. I got Wanted in Ark. That is from the Wanted board, and then the Art of Combat. A merchant told me about a mage who used entropy and elementarism together, and he also told me about an assassin who was proficient in both sneaking and fighting. So I'm almost assuming maybe they're trainers. I don't know though. But anyway, okay, I think it's the Dancing Nomad's the one in the foreign quarter, I think. So we're gonna go meet up with Jesper really, really quick, because since that's like a limited time quest, I'd like to go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Oh, there's an ice claw right here. Interesting. But anyways, we'll go on into the Dancing Nomad.
Wait a moment.
Oh yeah, it's like really lively here.
Hey, you came. Come on, take a seat.
Oh, he was talking to a woman.
How am I supposed to pay?
So, tell me, how are you holding up? It must have been quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great
Wasn't
love
quite
for a old
yesterday.
bushy beard.
Honestly, I'm still trying to make sense of all this.
Good luck with that. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me, what do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figure it must be quite the change from Narim.
Tell Jesper about the recent events. Well, you're right about that.
Shoot. Yeah, I can picture that. You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women.
Alright. A richly set table indeed. Some of the ladies are not to be scoffed at indeed. Some of the men are not to be scoffed at indeed. Or you don't feel much you don't feel much of all this red madness thing in here. That's for sure. We'll say some of the ladies are not to be scoffed at indeed.
Absolutely. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Kile next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter.
What, you want to leave in spite of all that's happening?
Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The Order needed someone with skill and discretion. I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer. Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garments so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light. Actually, not that bad, don't you think?
Aren't you a little too relaxed considering that the world is falling to pieces?
Well, what good is a frown anyway? What matters are results, not attitudes or intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish, because we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know?
I totally agree with him
The
there.
world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy.
There's sense in that, I'll admit. I couldn't agree more, or I don't know, but to me, seeing the world like that sounds kind of empty. I'm gonna say more. I actually like what he's saying. I totally agree with him, though. So, what you're saying is that in the end, every person just wants to be happy? That's the purpose of life? How can you be so sure that there's no other purpose in our life, no other reason for our existence? Or just to be clear, what you're saying is that we're all egotists, even the people others call heroes. We're going to say, so what you're saying is that in the end, every person just wants to be happy.
Yeah, seek bliss and avoid pain, as the wise hermit likes to say. And believe me, once you realize that that's how people just work, life is a lot better.
But you have to have some kind of goal in your life, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I do. And this goal is called surviving. And if possible, to be able to enjoy a good glass of wine or an exciting night from time to time.
Okay, let's go ahead and return. Because I don't want to say those. I couldn't agree more.
You do? And here I thought I'd
He
get an
appreciates
indignant cry and a splash of wine thrown in my face. That's how most people react. In any case, I think I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Calais leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it.
For what it's worth, I wouldn't mind if you stayed. The city needs more good-looking mercenaries. Or do that, I'll see you around. We'll ask him to stay.
Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Armese man. Maybe that'll make up for when I leave. Keep your chin up.
Alright. Completed every day like the last part. Number 1. And so let's see. Let's go see if we can do this eventualities. Her head's falling off. Oh my god, her head's falling off. I love this though.
I could be no bed, so.
Okay, just leave me alone.
Oh yeah, that guy. I beat the hell out of him because he was harassing me.
In no bed,
And he was talking about beating his wife or whatever, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to beat you down, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go back out and I guess go to the Noble's Quarter and see if we can find that girl. Alright, so here we are.
Dark as the sun, light as the night.
Whoa. When you step on this like stream, like you just start going. Like I'm not hitting any buttons. And I'm just traveling. Like mega fast. We gotta get out of this. Okay. Anyways.
Monsieur?
One day, I'm gonna... Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell.
I bet you're wearing eyeliner. And he sounds like he's probably like 15 or something. No, talk to me more. So we don't have any kind of, what's her name? Elia. Novice Elia.
Walk blessed, my friend. You look disheartened. I have just the right thing for you. A visit to our gallery.
Yeah.
Dozens of beautiful paintings by different artists, each of them a treat for the eye. Come now, for tomorrow you may not have a chance. No? I thought so. Then have a nice day.
Oh, you're so rude. So rude. A touching effigy. Ascertain why the gallery and arc has to close soon. Well, I guess they're closing soon. You run a gallery. That's unusual.
Oh, really? What makes you say that? It's not like our country is ruled by a group of antiquated conservative clerics who care as little about art as they care for the latest trend in Chilean fashion. But no, you're right. It is unusual. But even a narrow-minded country like Enderal has artists. And those artists need a place to show their work. Which is just what we do.
You don't sound very motivated.
Well, probably because I'm not. My husband thinks running around the city and talking to every peasant who crosses my path will help us get our gallery running again. But that's just idiotic.
Tomorrow you might not have the chance. I take it your gallery isn't going so well?
That's one way to put it. Truth be told, if the Golden Sickle doesn't decide to leave a barrel full of coin on our doorstep tomorrow, we won't be able to pay rent much longer. Especially now that my esteemed mother has decided to play hermit. Wow. Listen to me. A month ago, I would have been too proud to admit this. Now I shouted at a complete stranger.
I actually play hermit. It's actually a fun pack. What does your mother have to do with this?
She's a painter. Our best-selling painter, to be precise. Some people even came from other countries to see her portraits. At least before the war.
Really, what makes her painting so special?
It's hard to describe. She's portrayed half of Ark's nobility by now. At least that's what it feels like. And she does it. The paintings are just so... intense. I don't know how else to put it. That's why people are willing to pay a fortune for it. It's crazy if you think about it.
Your mother plays hermit. What do you mean by that?
Well, what I said. For months, she's not reacted to our letter, nor sent one herself. And what's worse, she hasn't sent us any new paintings. Which is one of the reasons why this place isn't going so well. And in case you wonder why we just don't visit her, my mother was always a little... special. And where she resides reflects that. The Dark Valley.
I see. You know what? I get around quite a bit. Maybe I could pay this Dark Valley a visit and see if your mother is alright.
You'd do that. That's... quite the offer, to be honest. A word of warning in advance. I cannot pay you. That is, unless you're interested in a painting from Prince Myth. But I warn you, they're as bad as his poems.
Don't worry about it. As I said, I get around, so it's just a little detour anyway.
A little detour in a place swarming with undead eager for your blood.
Yes.
Right.
XP.
I hope you know what you're doing. I really do. But still, I guess I'm too selfish to decline your offer. It's worth a try. My mother and I, we don't exactly have a... good relationship. But still, I need to know she's alright. You said you travel a lot, so you have a map with you, right?
Yes.
Show me. So, there you go. That's where her hut should be, at least approximately. Good luck, and... thanks.
No problem.
Yes?
Excuse me, I'm new in this area. Do you happen to have any tips?
Well, I might. But I'm sure as heck not going to tell you, Moonskin. Now leave me alone. I don't have time for chit-chat.
Are you always this friendly?
Of course. Especially to people of your kind. Now excuse me. I have to go.
Okay. Adios.
Always forward. Always.
May your path always be evil.
Intellectual aristocrat. Prince Audrey of Myth.
Spears at the ready, driving the swords into the bodies. What?
What the blazes are you doing? Dark veils between fire and ice. Var rar. The loneliness of the elder man. Hija boom pow.
What the? I beg your pardon?
In the fangs of violence my heart laughs, so hot, yet so cold. Oh no, such woe, karach, hau, hai.
But, by the righteous path, this is incredible. I've never heard anything like this before. Tell me, my friend, where did you learn this? Who taught you poetry?
No one. I'm an autodidact.
Blazes, you're self-taught. Malthus truly did bless you with talent. Tell me, may I interpret your poem? It's just I have to.
Be my guest.
Well then, I hope this is not too much of a leap. But does your first line, the one with the dancing elder between fire and ice, deal with the socio-sexual isolation of old people in feudal societies? I may be wrong, but that was the first thought that came to my head.
That's what I meant indeed, by Malthus, and here I was thinking the metaphor was too risky.
No, not at all. I was particularly moved by how you used onomatopoeia in line 4 and 6. Do these brutal noises at the end of each verse symbolize the hedonistic, violent way of life among the common people who have absolutely no regard for the lonely man?
Exactly. Wow. What about the second poem?
Phew. Now that's a tough one. To me, it sounds like the inner voice of a murderer. Yes, exactly. Here, he celebrates his bloodthirsty way of life. In the fangs of violence, my heart laughs. And then, suddenly, justice ends him, which is once again conveyed through those guttural noises. And I have to say, how you use the uneven number of verses as a metaphor for the discord that results from such a lifestyle is nothing short of brilliant.
What can I say?
If that's what you meant by it, of course. You did, didn't you?
Yes, you're incredible. I thought no one would ever understand.
Well, you know what? They wouldn't. The common people, they don't even understand when I tell them I'm a poet. Poet, they ask? What kind of profession is that? So now I simply tell them I'm an innkeep. That is something they are able to grasp with their limited intellect. Easy answers. That's what people long for. But you know what? I would rather die hungry than become one of those soulless pot-boiler artists who make a fortune off their stupid stories. Like, Jonas Schmid does. Do you know him? Mundane rubbish. That's all he writes. But you'll find it on every bookshelf. It's a disgrace. Pure and simple.
Why are Schmid's stories so bad?
What? What kind of question is that? How can something that so many people like not be rubbish?
You mean anything that's successful has to be trite?
Of course. Not everyone has been blessed with an artist's intellect, you know. there are two kinds of writers. Small minds who give the common people fodder that helps them feel smart, and true artists who want more from life. Those who create, with no greed for gold and fame, bound solely by the calling of the muse.
I guess you're right.
Of course I am. I wish it weren't true, but it is. If only there were more people like us.
I got 250 experience for that, though.
Huh?
What the blazes are you doing?
If you have to ask that, you'd better be on your way, my friend.
Alright.
Midnight.
What is she doing?
Between cobblestone and excretion. Between darkness and light. Advance the fleet! Always forward! Always forward! Forward for the glory and honor! The spears at the ready, driving the swords into the bodies. The same play, day after day.
Such art.
In the shackles of lust, presented by the
She likes
chorus.
him. See, I didn't realize he was like talking gibberish.
Stood amidst the sea, before me nymphs of ancient times. Oh yes. Sensual and sweet as sin, their bodies touch my tender skin. Oh yummy, tastes like cherries. Lo, how their bosoms make me languish, and leave my poet's heart in anguish. Whoa, whoa, away, away, away you go.
He's a crazy
Purse
person.
their lips, so dark and red, such scheming play, such vexing hex. Brute lust.
Brute lust.
With strongest will, my soul so small, I fled their calling after all.
My prince.
Yeah?
Yes, he's amazing. Alright.
Cobblestone and excretion.
Anyways, I do believe I'm going to end the episode there. I know it's just about wrapping up point. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah. I'm going to start doing that like all the time. Like just making random sounds at the end of everything. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I've been having a blast. This city is massive, by the way. There's like this is just one area of this, and there is a lot of districts here. So I'm probably going to try to break it up, and we'll do a little bit of exploring, then come back and check out some more of the city, and then go do more exploring and so on. I think it's what we'll probably do. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos, and more daily poetry. But anyways, I hope you guys take care, and until next time, stay safe, and I hope to see you guys then.